Breaking, legal related update. Justice for AJ Owens has been served. Now let's get to it.
In newly released body camera video, we're seeing what happened in the moments after AJ Owens was through her neighbor's closed front door. Deputies say the shooter was her Ocala neighbor. Looking at the moment Marion County Sheriff deputies got to the scene of the last month, Susan Lawrence is accused of her neighbor after Owens confronted her about yelling at her children and throwing objects at them.
Hey everyone, welcome to the mix. Like this video, share this video. Thank you all for tuning in to my channel. Go ahead and smash that like, share. Hit the notification bell. It's free $99 to listen. It's free $99 to like. Thank you guys for your continued support, those domestically and internationally. Stay tuned for giveaways. Yes, giveaway. I'm gonna try to announce that on each video I do up until the giveaway. So it's going to be one giveaway though. So I'm still trying to work out the logistics and details. But thank you guys for your continued support. If you drop some comments in the chat, keep it respectful and peaceful. Also, I need for you all to donate to the mix via PayPal, as you can see the ticker down here. PayPal, Cash App, Zelle. Thank you guys. Thank you in advance. Donating helps my channel evolve, and all donations go toward content enhancement creation. Okay, let me jump right into this topic. As you can see, this video is going to be about justice for AJ Owens. Yes, remember this case took place last year in Florida, I think over the summertime. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to go ahead and share some excerpts of this article. Susan Lawrence has been sentenced. So let me go ahead and head on over to this article, go over some excerpts. I might go over the full article, and then I will come back with my final thoughts, commentary, reaction, and opinion. And yes, justice for AJ Owens. It seems like that has happened. Let me jump right into this article. Here we go.
Okay, you guys, according to abcnews.com, Florida woman sentenced to 25 years in fatal pawpawing of neighbor AJ Owens. Okay, the article further cites Susan Lawrence was sentenced on 25 years in prison on Monday for fatally pawpawing her neighbor AJ Owens through a locked door. The sentence came after Lawrence was found guilty in August of first-degree felony manslaughter with a firearm. Lawrence had faced up to 30 years in prison. The incident occurred in Ocala, Florida in June of 2023. I find that pawpawing was completely unnecessary, Judge Robert Hodges said. In this case, Ms. Lawrence was behind a door. The door was locked. She had already called law enforcement. They were en route. She knew they were en route. She was in a relatively safe position. For some reason, she went into her room and found a pawpaw. Hodges continued, she could have stayed in the room and put another locked door between her and Miss Owens, but she came back out, put herself in front of the door, and at the time she fired the gun through the door, she was safe. This is the judge's opinion. Okay, let me continue. The article further cites there was no indication that she did not understand what she was doing, of that pawpawing a person was against the law. The judge also said. So the judge was like, she knew what she was doing. There was no indication she did not know what she was doing. And this is the mix interjecting. The article further cites Owens' family, who had called for the maximum penalty of 30 years, spoke out in the courtroom on Monday evening after Lawrence was sentenced. Pamela Diaz, Owens' mother, told reporters that the family is pleased with the 25-year sentence. All right, so they feel justice is served. Okay, let's continue. As I stated, and as the judge stated, this pawpawing, this deletion, this death of a mother, a daughter, a friend should have never happened. But we got justice today, and now we truly can forge ahead of the journey of true healing, Diaz said. And that's AJ's mom speaking. Article further cites Lawrence, the criminal Lawrence, is white, shot Owens, a black mother of 4, in the presence of her young son. This part always gets me a little teary-eyed, you guys. This is a mixed interjecting. This is unimaginable. For something like that to happen in front of her child, sheesh. Owens had approached Lawrence's door following a dispute about her children playing near Lawrence's home, according to a June 2023 statement from the Marion County Sheriff's Office. During her sentencing hearing, Lawrence recounted various disputes she had with Owens and her children prior to the pawpawing and claimed that she was terrified of Owens. She also denied calling Owens' children racial slurs. I'm so sorry that I took AJ's life. I never intended to. Lawrence said in a statement directed at Owens' mother and children. I am just profoundly sad. Not only did a mother die, but a daughter, a sister, Lawrence said. I think of your family's loss and know how hard it is to lose someone you love. Asked about Lawrence's apology, Diaz said, meaning AJ's mom said, Susan's apology was a last-ditch attempt to save herself. It wasn't sincere. She never showed remorse. As I stated before, her remorse that she showed, if any, at best, was for herself. It was a lackluster apology, she added. I do say so myself. I agree. It sounds a bit disingenuous to me. Like, because also too, you can, if you think about it, Susan, a criminal, did not plead guilty. She kept fighting towards the end. She went through trial, and you have a right to trial, all of that. So she went to trial, still saying she feared for her life, and she was acting in self-defense. So she seems like, in my opinion, she did nothing wrong. That's what she felt in her statement to the family. To me, it coincides with that, like, hey, I'm sorry that happened, but I was defending myself. She didn't say those exact words, but that's the impression I'm getting, in my opinion. The article for the site did share a victim impact statement during Monday's hearing, where she called for Lawrence to be held fully accountable for the fatal papowing. Susan's reckless act of manslaughter rendered my 4 grandchildren motherless, she said. Sadly, Titus, Africa, Israel, and Isaac have to live their remaining lives as a motherless child. Our pain and suffering didn't end when we buried a Jike. Our pain and suffering didn't end when Susan was found guilty of manslaughter. Our pain and suffering won't end with today's sentencing. Our pain and suffering will last a lifetime. Woo! That was powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, the article for the sites. Meanwhile, Lawrence's legal team called a host of family and friends to testify on behalf of Lawrence, highlighting her Christian faith, her role as a caretaker for her sister, and her dedication to taking care of her nephew, as well as various examples where she supported her friends. Her sister, Ellen Lorix, testified about alleged SA abuse that the sisters experienced at the hands of their father, and psychologists testified about Lawrence's chronic PTSD diagnosis. Lawrence's legal team asked the judge to consider probation and said that Lawrence would benefit from PTSD treatment. But the prosecution, y'all, said that the Department of Corrections offered mental health treatment and argued that PTSD was not a driving force in this case. Translation, prosecution was like, Susan criminal that heifer could spend time behind bars, prison, and take mental health classes while doing time. Okay, the article for the sites. Lawrence's attorneys, Amanda Seasmore, declined to comment in response to requests from ABC News. The article further cites, after a jury found Lawrence guilty on August 16th, Judge Robert Hodges said that Lawrence would be held in the Marion County Jail without bond until her sentencing. Ahead of Lawrence's sentencing hearing, Owens' family shared a statement with ABC News through their attorney, calling for the judge to assign the maximum penalty under the law. They said that while the guilty verdict was an important step, they were still seeking justice in the form of sentencing. Lawrence pled not guilty to the charges she was facing in court. Remember, I was just saying that. So her statement to the family just seemed like, During the trial, her defense team argued that she should be found not guilty because she was acting in self-defense. They said that she feared for her life. Meanwhile, prosecutors argued Lawrence should be found guilty because she fatally pow-powed and unarmed Owens through a locked door. Okay, y'all, so what are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the chat, like this video, share this video. You guys, I'm going to start doing more live streams in the future, especially in 2025. One of my major changes I'm making. I'm trying to get this internet connection together because I don't like the glitching and the lagging, so hopefully I can get that together and stream more through this application while being on camera. So like this video, share this video. Thank you guys for tuning in to The Mix. Let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Do you believe justice was served? In my opinion, yes. Full amount of money or sentencing could replace what has taken place to a loved one when they're no longer here, or a friend or whomever, when they're no longer here on earth. Excuse me. So victims impact statement that the mother made was very powerful. AJ's mom, and my heart goes out to the kids. Like she said, they're grown up motherless. Let's be careful, you guys, especially to have A2, the Second Amendment and GUN rights. It's different from state to state. In some instances, depending on where you're living at, southern states, I think, and don't quote me on this because I'm not in that capacity, that realm of things, of knowing about this particular topic. Like I said, they have different laws and stuff, and some of the laws could be adverse to you depending on, or non-beneficial to you depending on if you have to quote unquote defend yourself. You have to discharge a firearm. You just got to know the laws in the different states. And but in this instance with criminal Susan, she seems like she was just reckless, just waiting for, like, how they say, I wish a ninja would, that saying back in the day. Like, I'm waiting, I stay ready, I'm waiting on somebody. It seems like it was a build-up though, because they had issues before in the past, based off of reports I've read, via the internet and different articles, that this was like an ongoing dispute, and police was called before in the past, to my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so it did not have to end this way. It just didn't. And my heart, like I said, goes out to the kids, and I do think justice has been served. And the reason why I say that as well is because criminal Susan is in her 60s, probably late 60s, so 25 years, she won't be getting out. she won't be getting out unless did not prosecute this case fairly, justly, and if they did not violate Susan's constitutional rights, then all is well. Now, if there's some legal technical errors which violates criminal Susan's constitutional rights, yeah, she could possibly get off or get released on a technicality. So hopefully everyone's nose is clean with the prosecutors, with the police, and hopefully that is the case. And this is just an ironclad case where they left no stones unturned and they did everything by the books and colored inside the line fairly, ethically, justly, etc., etc. So, but let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the chat. Like this video, share this video, share. Help push a girl through the algorithm. Feel free to donate. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Thank you guys for your continued support. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.